Hi again and welcome to the Bible Genome Project again. This video is a PowerPoint display of the literary structure of Luke 24, the part of it which is about the road to Emmaus. And it's just genius by Luke because he's made a double chiasm in this one. He probably does it everywhere and I haven't found it yet. But here's a picture. You can just see the shape of that the chiasm works from the beginning of the story to the end of the story with a center punchline in the middle, but at the same time, that's the Bible text written out, and this is the same text, but he has a second set of chiasms running behind it. So there's a major punchline here, a major punchline here, and then this one here is actually the center of this one. So you see these two systems are working simultaneously, and he's just got these ideas. He presents an idea, later on he'll present almost the same idea in, and then he's doing that with the little one as well. So what you'll see on the PowerPoint is on the one side the macro chiasm, the big one, where he works all these ideas. You'll see them coming down the left, and then he gets almost exactly the same idea in reverse order going up on the right. And then on the right side of the screen you'll see one of them run down and up, and then the other one run down and up. And it's just brilliant structuring of the literature to be artful, to tell a story, to work as literature, to work as memory, and to be beautiful, because the punchlines are, the way the centers work, they speak to each other. One center echoes the other. The main one, it's all about Jesus. Everything in these chiasms are always, the center is always about God or Jesus. So I hope you enjoy it. This is a parallel to the one that was done at the church with people with the posters. That was very chaotic. So this is a tidy PowerPoint way of seeing it. Thanks for watching.
The book of Luke, chapter 24, verse 12 through 35. But Peter arose and ran to the tomb, and stooping, he saw the linen cloths lying by themselves, and he departed, marveling to himself at what had happened. Now behold, two of them were travelling that same day to a village called Emmaus, which was 60 furlongs from Jerusalem. And they talked together of all these things which had happened. And so it was, while they communed together and reasoned, that Jesus himself drew near and went with them. But their eyes were restrained, so that they did not know him. And he said to them, "What words are you exchanging with one another, walking and standing, faces downcast?" Then the one whose name was Cleopas answered, saying, "Are you the only stranger in Jerusalem? And have you not known the things which happened there in these days?" And he said to them, "What things?" So they said to him, "The things concerning Jesus of Nazareth, who was a prophet, mighty in deed and word, before God and all the people, and how the chief priests and our rulers delivered him up to a judgment of death and crucified him. But we were hoping that it was he who was going to redeem Israel. Indeed, besides all this, today is the third day since these things happened. Yes, and certain women of our company astonished us, who arrived at the tomb early, having not found his body, they came, saying that they also had seen a vision of angels who said he was alive. And certain of those who were with us went to the tomb and found it just as the women had said, but him they did not see. Then he said to them, O foolish ones, and slow of heart to believe in all that the prophets have spoken. Ought not the Christ to have suffered these things and to enter into his glory? And beginning at Moses and all the prophets, he expounded to them in all the scriptures the things concerning himself. Then they drew near to the village where they were going, and he appeared to be going further, but they constrained him, saying, Abide with us, for it is toward evening, and the day is far spent. And he entered in to stay with them. Now it came to pass, as he sat at the table with them, that he took bread, blessed and broke it, and was giving it to them. Then their eyes were opened, and they knew him, and he vanished from their sight. And they said to one another, Did not our hearts burn within us while he talked with us on the road, and while he opened the scriptures to us? So they rose up at that very hour and returned to Jerusalem, and found the 11 gathered together, and those with them, saying, The Lord is risen indeed, and has appeared to Simon. And they told about the things that had happened on the road, and how he was known to them in the breaking of the bread.